Hey, good morning, Bible study again, Romans chapter 3. And today what the text is going to focus about is there's some people out there and they were sitting there in Rome and they're like, hey, Paul, we're Jews. Doesn't that make us better than those sinner Gentiles over there? And here's the problem we have in modern America is sometimes as modern Christians, we think, man, I am part of the best church ever. Of course, God would be happy to have me on his side. And what the problem is with that is we start to put our faith in us and our works. Listen to what Paul says, and then think about what we should really think about us versus God. Paul says it like this. He says, what then? Are the Jews any better off? This is verse 9. No, not at all, because we've already charged that all, both Jews and Greeks, are under sin. As it is written, none is righteous. No, not one. No one understands. No one seeks for God. All have turned aside. Together they've become worthless. No one does good, not even one. Their throat is like an open grave. They use their tongues to deceive. Their venom of vipers is under their lips. Their mouth is full of curses and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. And their paths are ruin and misery. And the way of peace they have not known. There's no fear of God before their eyes. Now, we know that whatever the law says, it speaks to those who are under the law so that every mouth may be stopped and the whole world may be held accountable to God. For by works of the law, no human being will be justified in his sight, since through the law comes knowledge of sin. And so here's the deal, church. What Paul is doing is he's looking at him and he's saying, you know what? Maybe you're a pretty righteous dude. Like maybe you're pretty good. Maybe you can point to dozens of other people worse than you. You're still not good enough. And that really needs to sink in. Because as long as I think that I'm good enough to stand before God on my own, I can never receive the salvation that God so freely offers in Christ Jesus. Today, friend, here's my question for you. What is the basis of your faith? What are you putting your hope in? Is it your own works or the work of Jesus Christ that he did for you? Comment below.